class, as you know, we ran out of time today before we really had an opportunity to talk through your homework. So I want to take a minute right now to walk you through your homework for this week because it looks a little bit different than your other weeks have. First of all, I want you to pay attention to the deadlines. You will see 7.2 is to edit and revise your chocolate poem with detailed instructions. That is due next Tuesday, October 1st. You have unlimited submissions on that. What that means is you can revise it today or tomorrow and then submit it to me, and I will be happy to edit it for you or give you feedback and send it back to you so that you have multiple opportunities to present your very best work. At the end of this, I'd like this to be published quality, and I'll talk to you about how to submit a poem for a competition, but I also am going to talk to you about, what we already have talked about, the end of the year, I always forget what it's called, project night. So I'm going to ask you to put your best effort into this. So if you'd like to submit it to me and get feedback so that you can improve your work, you may. That's due next Tuesday. Then 7.2b, and I named them A and B so that you'd know you can do them in whatever order you want as long as it's done by next Tuesday. Again, this is the end of term vocabulary. So we have touched on vocabulary throughout the year, mostly in conversation. I haven't really been giving vocabulary quizzes because my heart for you is that you understand it in context and know how to find the definition of a word if you don't understand it. And I'm not really expecting you to fully memorize the entire list of these. A lot of these are words that are not going to be common in your study of lit at all. I know enjambment is not something that you're probably going to bump into until maybe in a year or two in language again. So in the meanwhile, I would just like you to be familiar with the terms, and that is why I haven't been giving you quizzes every week. Uh-oh, Remy just saw me. But we are going to take a quiz here at the end of the term because I want to make sure that you are taking time to go over the words and that you're putting them in your folder and giving yourself, challenging yourself to define the words, understand them. That's it. I already told you it'll be open folder. You can use your folders, and I hope that that will lighten the burden a little bit here at the end of the term because, again, I want you to be familiar with them. I want you to be able to find the word, look at the definition, and then say, oh, yes, I remember, and then apply it. I'm more concerned about the application than you rattling off a list of vocabulary that you really don't understand. So if you hit any of those words that you don't understand, you should look them up in the book first, and then second, you can always Google them and see if there's some information online that will help make it clearer to you, and then your final option is to come to me if you still don't understand at that point, and I am happy to help you understand. Okay, assignment 7.3 is end of term project night poem. That is due October 4th, which is not next Tuesday, that's next Friday. So you have a week and a half to do that. Again, this is a new poem, and I put in there, I think on the chocolate poem, I said something along the lines of, you have two different poems due. I want just to clarify, one's due October 1st, one's due October 4th. Please pay attention to the due dates. Again, unlimited submissions. So if you would like to send that to me, and then I can give you feedback and help you refine it. This, again, should be publishable. It should be something that you can hang on the wall at project night with pride. I kind of would like you to think of this as your greatest work of the term. So you have a lot of freedom in what to choose. If you have any questions, you are welcome to message me, but the bottom line is I'd like you to look through the poems we've read so far this year. Choose one that inspires you. Choose your favorite, as far as it could be the favorite for the way it communicates. It could be your favorite because of the poetic devices it uses, or it could even be a topic that you love and you want to mimic that topic. You have freedom on that, but you do need to choose an inspiration poem and tell me what your inspiration poem is, and then you will write a poem kind of inspired by that. That's 7.3. Then one more, 7.4 is extra credit. This we did not have a chance to talk about in class at all. The short version is it's due by next Tuesday if you choose to do this. Your extra credit assignment is to research By using our book, Art of Poetry, you can research Walt Whitman or Emily Dickinson. Both have entire chapters dedicated to them, and those chapters are paired with the previous chapter that talks about the style of poetry that they're featuring, that our Christine Perrin is featuring in the Art of Poetry. So basically, you will give our class a presentation on either of those poets and their style and how they are best known for, the type. It depends. Let's see. Whitman is for open verse and Dickinson is for form. So anyway, you will read what is in the book, and then you will basically summarize for class and give us a presentation on that. We are not going to go over these chapters before fall break. We may hit them later in the year, but this will be an opportunity for you to earn extra credit. If you would like to do this, I need to know ASAP because I will be planning my Tuesday and Friday class times around it. So if you would like to do extra credit, I need you to text me and let me know right away that you're interested in doing that, and your assignment for this will raise your score for this will raise your lowest grade to a 100, and it will also add an extra credit assignment, so you get an additional 100 for doing this assignment. That will raise your overall average. So I think this is an important skill, being able to present in class. You will learn additional content, then you will summarize it, and you will also present in front of class. So because it's kind of a complex assignment, I'm happy to give you 2 100s for it. And I also say in the assignment in Toolbox on 7.4 that if you choose to do this, you'll need to touch base with me. I would like to have time to read over your work and critique it before you present it to the class. So I make sure that you're sharing, truth and in a way that everybody will understand. Whew, that was a lot. 7 minutes of talking about assignments. This is why we ran out of class. I hope this is helpful to you, me talking through it instead of you just reading all of these bajillions of assignments. I know this is outside of our norm, but they're not all super intensive. They're really wrapping up what we've spent time on other times in the year, the majority of them, and you have a full week to accomplish them. So have fun. Let me know if you have questions. You can text me as always, and then also let me know ASAP ASAP means as soon as possible. Let me know as soon as possible if you would like to do the extra credit so I can schedule time for it, and let me know which of the 2 poets you would like to discover. It's first come, first serve. So if we end up with 4 people that want to do it and the first 3 have all said Walt Whitman, I'm going to tell the 4th one, you're going to have to do Emily Dickinson. So if you are excited about one of those, get with me as soon as possible so that you can claim your preferred poet. Okay, hope that